You're a different person around different people. You know this, not in a way you chose. It just happens. And when you actually stop and think about that, it's kind of strange. Like somewhere along the way, your brain decided this person gets this version of me, and this person gets something else entirely. But here's what's interesting. You weren't always this way. Watch a very young child in a room full of people. They say exactly what they think. They walk up to a stranger and say something embarrassing without hesitation. They cry when they feel like crying. They laugh when something is funny, not when it's appropriate to laugh. They have no filter because they haven't needed one yet. The world hasn't taught them they need one, but then slowly, not through any single lesson, not through anyone sitting them down and explaining how to behave, something starts to shift. It happens in the smallest moments. A parent's expression tightening slightly when they said something too loud at the dinner table. A room going quiet after they said something honest that made everyone uncomfortable. Being told good girl or good boy the moment they held back. Stayed polite, smiled when they didn't feel like smiling. Nobody said, hey, change who you are depending on who's in the room. But they didn't need to say it. The child just felt it. Felt what got warmth and what got silence. What made people lean in and what made them pull away. And over thousands of these tiny moments, the lesson got written in, not in words, just in instinct. By the time that child grows up, this behavior is so deeply inside them, they don't even see it as learned anymore. It just feels like who they are. And in a way, it is who they are now. But it didn't start that way. Psychologists call this impression management, but that name makes it sound deliberate, like you're consciously putting on a mask. It's not like that at all. It's more like your brain learned very early what's safe and what isn't, what's needed in this moment and what isn't. And it just kept doing that, automatically, without asking you. And here's something that makes it even stranger. It's not just what you say that changes, it's how you say it, your actual voice, the speed, the tone, even the words you reach for. There's something called mirroring, where your brain unconsciously starts matching the energy of whoever you're with. Slower person, you slow down. Someone more intense, you feel yourself picking up. You're not copying them on purpose. Your brain is just trying to build a connection, the only way it knows how. Which means, in a way, the people around you are constantly shaping who you are in that moment, without trying, without even knowing. A sociologist named Erving Goffman had this idea that all of social life is basically a performance. Every room you walk into is a stage, every conversation is a scene, and you're always playing some version of a role. That sounds uncomfortable at first, like it means nothing is real, but maybe it means something different. Maybe every version of you that shows up, the quieter one, the louder one, the more guarded one, maybe they're all genuinely you, just different layers, like the same song played in different keys. It's still the same song, and most people never think twice about this. They shift between versions of themselves and move through life completely unbothered. It just feels natural to them, but some people feel it differently. There's this quiet awareness that creeps in, almost like catching yourself mid-performance, a moment where you notice you're laughing a little louder than you actually feel, or holding back something true because this person doesn't feel safe enough to hear it. And once you notice that, once that awareness is there, it's hard to unfeel, like something that was always happening in the background suddenly has a name, and you can't unhear it, which brings you to a question that's hard to shake. If you're different with almost everyone, which version is actually you? The one you are when nobody's watching? The one that shows up when you're completely alone? No audience, no role to play, nothing to perform? Maybe that's the only version that was never learned. And here's something worth thinking about. There are some people, maybe just a few, around whom that version shows up a little more easily, where you don't feel the need to adjust as much, where something in you just relaxes. Those people aren't rare because they're special in some obvious way. They're rare because they make you feel safe enough to stop performing. You still have to live in the world. You'll always shift a little depending on where you are and who you're with. That's just being human. But knowing this exists, knowing there's a version of you underneath all of it, makes you appreciate two things. Yourself, for everything you carry and navigate without even realizing it, and the people who get to see the version of you that doesn't perform, those are the people worth keeping close.